Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sam. If you are not new, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you, as always, more than words can say. Okay, so we're getting right into it. I was originally planning to just follow up my Olaplex lawsuit video with a short once I got approved to get into the professional side of the Olaplex website and look at the certification and the free course that they offer. But as I got in here and started to kind of look around, I realized that there's more to cover than I could cover in 1 minute. So we're gonna walk through this together. This is probably gonna be a shorter video. So the main reason I wanted to follow this up with what exactly the certification is and what information they communicate to the professional side is because the certified Olaplex professionals are currently telling people that Olaplex is only for damaged hair, not for healthy hair, and it's only supposed to be used 1 to 2 times per month.
Is Olaplex damaging your hair? Keep watching to find out. Olaplex is a great shampoo if you constantly dye or bleach your hair. It was especially made for people who dye their hair to strengthen their hair more. I've been using Olaplex for 3 years, but I haven't dyed my hair for 2 years. I started noticing that my hair would get really dry and brittle and my scalp was super itchy and flaky. It wasn't until I went back to my hairdressers, she looked at my hair and she said, "What shampoo are you using?" I told her it was Olaplex and she said it was way too heavy for my hair and it was not the right shampoo for me. It's meant for people who always color their hair or who have extremely damaged hair. For reference, I have really thin, fine hair that's non-dyed, and that's probably why it wasn't working out for me. If you have really fine, thin hair and you don't color your hair at all, Olaplex might not be the shampoo for you.
Now, we went through on my original video how each of the products says for all hair types, except for the blonde shampoo. Obviously, that is only for blonde and gray hair. And their labels say nothing about not excessively using. It doesn't say only use 1 to 2 times a month. There's 1 or 2 products that say use once a week, but none of them say not to use on a consistent basis, basically. So I wanted to get in here and see if the information that they're relaying to the stylists is that information and also bring attention to it, because if it is that information, then that needs to be on the label, or Olaplex as a whole needs to only be a full salon service. Somebody who is not a licensed professional who is certified in Olaplex should not be able to take this home if that is the case, if it is a treatment-based line and that's the only thing you're supposed to use it for. Okay, so let's just get into it and see what the they are saying to these certified Olaplex professionals. They have a whole area called the manual, and that's where I'm going to start kind of dissecting what's going on here. And the first thing that they bring up is obviously their story, and that is not something that we need to go over. But the next thing that they bring up is the science of Olaplex. So let's see what they have to say in there. They have the structure of hair, the role bonds play, the bond reaction, and who Olaplex is for. We don't need to go into the structure of hair because this is not hair school, and I'm sure you guys don't really give a flying about what the structure of hair is at this point. Okay, I kind of want to work backwards on this one and go to the who is Olaplex for to see if it is mentioned at all that it's not for healthy normal hair. And on the bottles, which I still have empty, I unfortunately used all of this. It says repairs, strengthens, and nourishes all hair types. When you read the label on the bottle, it comes across as a for everyone hair product because, okay, cool, it's going to repair, but it's also nourishing my hair. So I don't have damaged hair, but if it's going to nourish my hair and keep it from getting damaged, then why wouldn't I use it, right? So that's, I think, where the miscommunication is coming in or starting to come in. And then the chart is only damaged hair. It doesn't show hair that is healthy. This is where it starts to get a little bit sus because I feel like I said in the first video, if you are selling this to the general public and you are putting it in Sephora, in Ulta, and on Amazon, you need to have this shit on the label. I'm not going to go through this whole thing because, like I said, it is only for referring to number 1 and number 2, which are the only in-salon treatments at the moment. So the only thing that I'll go over is the pro tip that they have at the end of this whole page. It says to wait 2 weeks after a keratin treatment before repeating the standalone treatment in the salon or using Olaplex number 3 hair perfector at home. So the reason I wanted to mention that is because I did see a Facebook comment earlier today that said that you're not supposed to use Olaplex immediately following a keratin treatment, which is something I didn't know because I had never taken the free course on Olaplex. And the other reason that I didn't know that is because it's not on the label. I feel as though since consumers are able to purchase this from Amazon, from Sephora, from Ulta, without a certified Olaplex professional letting them know this piece of information, I think that it needs to be on the label because this is a problem. When I look at the number 3 on the website, and I look at everything that they put on the label, there's nothing about that on the label anywhere. Okay, so I'm not going to go all the way through this whole manual because it basically goes over everything that I already talked about in the first video. Like, it's good for all hair types, it repairs damage, it goes over the actual professional side, so it goes over how to use number 1 and number 2 and how to use it with all of the different chemical treatments with your hair. It's not really relevant information to this whole ordeal that's going on, but they do have an FAQ section on the professional side that has a little bit more in-depth questions and answers. Here's what I found. I found the question, who is Olaplex for, which we've already answered a number of times, but these Olaplex diehards are telling everybody that Olaplex tells you not to use their products more than 1 to 2 times a month, and you're not supposed to use it if your hair isn't damaged. But here's what Olaplex says. Who is Olaplex for? Olaplex is beneficial for all hair, from hair that is naturally weak and fragile, chemically treated, virgin, or anything in between. So virgin hair is hair that has grown out of the head and has not been touched with a chemical treatment. No color, no straightener, no nothing. Olaplex bond building technology repairs all hair types and all hair textures. So they're saying that anybody can use this hair care. Your hair does not have to be damaged. There was also the question of, can you overuse Olaplex? And this is a question, again, that the diehards are on TikTok and on Facebook and on YouTube even, and going into the comments and saying that everybody is using Olaplex wrong. And that's the reason that all of this is happening. So when you go to these FAQs in the website, it says, can you overuse Olaplex? No. Olaplex is safe for daily use. You can use Olaplex as often as needed without the fear of causing damage. So what is it? If you're watching this and you have that information of you're only supposed to use Olaplex 1 to 2 times a month, please tell me where you found it, because I have searched the Olaplex website, the regular website, and the professional website. I looked through the PDF of the manual. I looked at all the fine print, and nowhere in there does it say that you cannot use this every day, and it doesn't say anything about you not using it if you have healthy hair. Virgin hair is the healthiest hair you can get, and they're telling you you can use it on virgin hair. So what is it? And I don't understand. I don't understand why my hair broke off, why other people's hair is breaking off. But like I said, this was going to be a short video. It originally was going to be a short, but it was a little bit too long to be a short. So wanted to update you on that. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And it is the best way to support me and my channel. Also hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. Leave a comment, that also helps with the algorithm, boosts this video way up, and then go watch this one because I think you'll like it, and I'll see you over there.